guys. I should be live. Hang on a minute. I can't find my screen here. There we are. Got it. Hello. All right, guys. I am wanting to try to update this channel over here. It is kind of going wonky on me. Give me a second. So if for those that are just joining, and if you've not seen my video that was on Green Greg's, this is kind of a continuation of a video we just had on my Green Greg's channel. And I think most of the content was covered there, but we're coming over here for a few minutes to kind of finish it off because we're really going to migrate content from that channel to this channel. So, all right, how many we got in the house now? We got 11 in the house. Cindy, John Cole. Hey, John. Very good. Good to see you, John. John is one of my local Colonel buddies. So 5 by 5, that's good to hear. 15 in the house now. So now there's possible some people are in the house. There's some subs that are sub to this channel that are not sub to Green Greg's. So we'd like to see a few of them tonight. Cindy, glad to see you back. Most of the people in here are from Green Greg's, but there's a few people that aren't. So, all right, very good. Let me come back in here and look at this other screen. All right, so we got everybody here. Roger. All right, John. So John is one of my local Colonel buddies. Like, somebody was challenging me earlier, talking about where do I get my news. I got some really good contacts, and one of them is John Cole. John, we have a big community of local military people and preppers, and we got our own local communications, right? We get our own news, and it don't match what you hear out of the mainstream media. So John will vouch for that, I'm pretty sure. And I've got a lot of other contacts from all around from several other spheres that I deal in. All right, guys. There you go, New Days. Appreciate you sharing the Green Greg's channel for in case anybody's in here that's not seen that. And this is a continuation of the live session we just did over there. What I'm trying to do is migrate my viewer audience over into this channel. But we had over 100 in that. We only got 25 here so far. So we got to keep working. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. I had to reply to someone that think they have the right to see what's in Groom Lake. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, you need classified stuff if you're going to compete in the world today with all the military things going. Yep, you got to have things that are classified, unfortunately. When you spend a lot of money developing technologies, you don't want to give it free to China. They try to steal it anyway, and they manage to steal a lot of our stuff, but we at least need to slow them down, right? It's a Groom. Groom Lake. Yeah, it's Groom Lake. Might ought to be a Goon, right? Goon Lake, but it's Groom Lake. All righty, Esley, thumbs up. Appreciate that. All righty, guys. So let's go here and share some videos. Let's see. I'm going to pull up the right thing again. Probably a couple things I didn't talk about. I went through the tasks. I just shut down my RT channel that I had open. What is this? Oh, yeah, that was my quote with Buzz Aldrin. Phoenix. Yeah, we don't have much left to go through. It's show y'all a couple of things real quick. And we'll just chat a little bit. I don't have, I've gone through most of the news articles. I'm gonna just show you a couple of things left here. Hang on, guys. I got other windows popping up in my way here. Share screen. Bada bing, bada bang. For those that don't know, this is my Rumble Swivel Head News. This is the channel I'm going to go to cover things I can't cover on this one. And there's definitely topics in that respect. And Doug and I are going to do an interview over here as soon as he gets his phone situation worked out on some stuff going on the border. And I'm going to do a video with Mike Siebert over here and some other things. And I'm probably going to take up this topic. There's more stuff that's just come out on this topic right here. A lot of other stuff. I'm probably going to come back on this topic again. And some other testy topics that just YouTube is not going to allow me to do. Rick S. Finally found you. Hey, Rick. Are you subscribed to my Green Greg's channel, Rick? Vector, big thumbs up. Appreciate that. Or is this the only channel you subscribe to, Rick? Is there anybody in the house right now that's not subscribed to Green Graves? How about that for a question? This hour, I think y'all, anybody here is probably somebody following me over. Drops. I just smoked a cigar. There you go. Matterman. Am I being a bad influence? Am I introducing people to that? Got quite a few videos where I do that, right? All right, rumble. Rumble, yeah, that's a fight, right? That's one of the old words for a fight. It's a rumble. Rumble and tumble. So we'll definitely, John Cole, that might be a good place to do. This would probably be a good place to interview John Cole too. John tells some stuff that probably wouldn't fly well on YouTube. All right. What else we got here? I don't think I talked this one. Oh, look at this. Emails. So this is new news. I didn't cover this in another channel. So the ones who didn't come over here are missing this. Emails revealed that Fauci and NIH officials considered warning the FBI about what? What? Oh no, that can't be. This was all the social media. If you wrote and alluded to this, you were fake news, right? You were misinformation. You were that category that you had been arbitrarily fined by PayPal. It could take money out of your account if you told the world what these guys already knew. This one, just like Hunter Biden's laptop. Oh no, that was a Russian. That's a Russian plant. No, it was not. But by golly, back in the day, if you talked about it, you got in huge trouble. In fact, that may be too much to talk about even on this channel. This is a Rumble channel discussion. Yeah, I think I'll go in more detail on Rumble. I probably, who was deplatformed? What you want to know? There you go, John. See, I told you I get all kind of information from guys like John. I grow and age and roll my own cigars. Oh, nice. Nice. That's a lot better than what I'm dealing with. Pioneer. Good morning to you, Pioneer. Rick S. I bought worms back a long time ago and followed you for years. Appreciate that, Rick. Appreciate that. Take it, you like my worms? Everybody that buys worms from me always says they're good. Patrick Bellamere says, sub to you to your Rumble channel. Very good. Thank you. Well, we're going to be coming back on Rumble. In fact, this is a topic I really will be in danger if I linger on it here. It's not, even with what we know today, even citing what's in the print media might get me in trouble. So we'll just get off of it. But there's no other topics I probably ought not talk about. This is Mr. Trump is, they talk about democracy, how the other side is a threat to democracy. Well, what are they? Weaponizing the federal government. What are they? So why did this article come out? This article came out because this man right here, Mr. Joe B, come out and said, after his Department of Justice and Commerce and all these people analyzed the buyout for between Musk and Twitter. It's late. I'm getting brain locked, guys. After he examined that, they all examined it buyout and they decided it was okay. Passed through all the hoops it was supposed to pass through. Now all at once, Mr. Joe B, because there's a political dimension to it, which is politics that doesn't favor him, suddenly decides, well, this whole thing might be in question. This thing, merits a look at. Yeah, putting his federal goons on, basically. Poopy pants. There you go, Sophia. So they want to now go in and examine Twitter because Musk has something to say other than what Joe B has to say. So that's why we're supposed to have the freedom of speech. That's why we got our First Amendment. That's why we got our Bill of Rights. That's why we got our Constitution. The reason we got a Constitution is we had a bold, incredible idea in the United States of America that the people, the citizens, were sovereign, that the power belonged to the people. And the government only had power as much as we gave it to them just to get certain jobs done. But the Constitution was created specifically to limit the power of government. Nowadays, they tear that document apart and have every excuse they can to take our last vestige of freedoms away from us. Why? And why do they want to take up our nugs, our bang bangs? Because they want to hurt us into that hive I talked about in a video I posted yesterday on green grays. Not many people watching. Y'all need to go back and watch that video, and also watch what I just posted here earlier. Maybe I can re-show this one because some of y'all were just joining me that said earlier. I got to let me make this small. See if I didn't. I closed a few of these tabs, and I think this one's still open. Yeah. Glad you got to see this. You got to see this. Our good buddy, Uncle Klaus, the House of Klaus. What's he saying? If you think that these guys are not in with the CCP, you better check again. All this other stuff is just theater. Right, Sophia? There it is, guys. He tells China on a Chinese state TV, China is a model for many nations. But if you hear this man talk, he thinks all the nations should be on the same model. There you go. Which is the real JB, the squinty-eyed one or the wide-eyed, unblinking one? One is wired up. He's on drugs. Get them eyes open. Or maybe occasionally where he goes out on the stage, they pop into my butt with a syringe, and he goes, "Whoa!" And he just wears that, and eyes go shut again. I don't know. Maybe two bites. Maybe neither one of them's real. Is either one of them real? Is he? If he was the Joe Biden, is he just a walking shell of his former self? What is he? CPP not doing so well. Lockdowns. Yeah, they're locking everything down. It's hurting their economy. But you know, he was named after Klaus Barbie. Probably not, but Klaus. Now, Klaus is a very popular name in Germany. In fact, my buddy Conrad Dannenberg, Klaus was his middle name. It's his son's name. His son's still living. His son just retired from the AIAA, American Institute of Aeronautics and Navy Astronautics. It was Conrad Klaus Dannenberg. So let's see. Okay, guys, have a good night. So you're going to call it night? Yeah, she's an hour ahead of us, guys. It's 3 a.m. there, and we need to do it here too in a minute. All right, our head lead mod is leaving the house. I'm gonna set, and the Drop's been doing a good mod job tonight. We need to probably set and have a mod training session. I'm gonna let her lead it. So we'll do that. Madam and Gross, whatever. Klaus, you ain't Santa. No, I'm Santa. Yeah, Canada's getting rid of nugs, guys. Oh, they tell you here, oh, we're not coming for this. We're not coming for that. They told the same thing in Canada. They said the same thing in Australia. They said the same thing in Great Britain. But once they get one, they come back for more and more. They don't stop coming. Oh, we'll never take this. We'll never take. It's not about this. It's not about that. Oh, yeah, it's about taking everything. They're lying. They're lying through their teeth, hissing through their teeth, their lies. Like a snake. Back in the info house. There you go, Pickaxe. How you doing, buddy? So we're talking about the House of Klaus and the lies. Hey, you know, hey, Elon Musk called Klaus a liar. So he's got a little something going for him. I met Musk 2 times, talked to him twice. And I talked with Gwen Shotwell quite a bit one time before SpaceX was ever anybody at all. They were just starting out. I attended a workshop with her. There were just a few of us in that workshop, and it lasted several days. It was a low access to space workshop that we had at the Johnson Space Flight Center. And I was actually a presenter. Let's see. I wish good people of Canada will stand up and that's what it's going to take, unknown vector. That's what we need to do everywhere. It ain't their teeth that are lying through. Yeah, it don't smell like it. Doesn't matter, man. I see where you're coming from. Shotwell seems very capable. She is. Gosh, she was beautiful when I met her. She's bad looking now. Holy smoke. Young, vivacious young blonde woman she was. But she also had the fire in her. You know, she's always had that fire in her. She's a smart girl. Very smart. Very, and a blonde. So I don't think blondes aren't smart. Only blondes you really have problems with are the brunettes who dye their hair blonde. Because they're not genuine. They're not genuine. If you want to be something you ain't, maybe you got a problem. Now I want to just tick off a whole bunch of women who got their hair dyed. Rick, I dyed my hair. I'm here to tell you, look best to be natural colors. I don't blame some people for re-dyeing their hair what it used to be. But you look best in the colors you're born in. I mean, your skin tones match whatever your hair tones are. So if your skin tone and your hair tone don't match, you might look at one some women and go, really? That don't look right. Didn't have much to say. All those in office are doing it. Yeah, we got a lot of stinkers in office. Pen is mightier than a sword. And that's why I started the Freedom Restoration Foundation.org. And what I showed y'all earlier is I got a history of that kind of stuff. Like right here. I showed y'all this earlier here. NSS legislative against the Law of the Sea Treaty. I think, what's that got to do with space? Well, it does. Space property rights are related to it. If you read the way all this is written out, format, if you go look at our alerts over in the Freedom Restoration Found, oh, it does have my name in here. Oh, there's an email I didn't even remember. GHAllison4space@yahoo.com. I'm gonna check that out and see if I can get back in that email. A long time ago. This is back in 2000. This is back in 07. Somewhere I got a picture of me with Senator Vitter in his office where I congratulated him on his stand against this. George Whiteside, y'all remember him? He was the president of Virgin Galactic for a while. I hired him to be the executive director of the National Space Society. And you'll probably find where Keith Callan actually wrote that in one of his articles. He told the world I'd hired him before I actually hired him. Keith got his horse in the head of the cart. I mean, it happened, but actually we hadn't made the decision yet when he announced that we had hired him. I was like, really? Oh, well. Not formally anyway. So that was funny. Yeah, I was the chairman of the executive committee of the National Space Society at the time, which was their CEO. Been there, done it, done a lot of stuff, guys. Hey, there we are. There we are. Like I said, some people just joining wasn't with us earlier than Green Gregs. I've been quoted by none less than Buzz Aldrin. Here's Buzz Aldrin quoting Greg Allison. Yeah, somewhere I'm in an article in Fox News where the Fox News was interviewed both me and Buzz. Anyway, I don't know if I got anything else to share here. I think we've kind of been through everything here. I just want to talk about all the tabs tonight between here and Green Gregs. So I'm going to stop the share for a moment. That might be a good thing to take over to Galactic Gregs for a brief little session because that channel is newly monetized. We got 46 in the room, so we got almost half the people we had in the other room. It's about the late hour. Space Force presents forces to U.S. Indo-Pacific Command. Yeah, U.S. Space Force officially activated and assigned U.S. Space Forces Indo-Pacific to the U.S. Yes, I saw that. Definitely. The Space Forces will be headquartered out of Huntsville, Alabama. And if y'all recall, I got a hat here with the Space Force. Where did I put it? Yeah. Now, since we're talking Space Force, I put that. This is the hat you usually see me wearing here, but I felt like combat today. So I wore my jungle fatigue, Special Forces hat. There we go, guys. That's what y'all used to be wearing. I was feeling a little combative when we started out today. Pick, you're welcome, Picks. Pick X. First thought you said PX, the store's arm was PX. Any news on space? Oh, you were asking about news on the Space Force. I got it. I didn't catch your question. Good. My hair is lonely. Well, get a hat for your hair. Your hair is lonely. Oh my gosh, madam. What do you do for lonely hair? I never knew hair got lonely. Have you ever been on a cruiser? We have them, Greg. Cruiser? No. I've been out on boats, ships, utility boats. I have been on utility boats. I've been out in the ocean, guys. I'll launch balloons from the ocean. Doomslayer, that's the heck of a name. Hello, Greg. Do you know if those shipping containers filled with food and other stuff are still in the sea? I think they've worked off the backlog. All that stuff that's backlogged. There's a bunch of them got knocked over and went into the ocean. That stuff is probably still good if you can retrieve it. Good night, Greg. Just had to jump back and say hello. Good to see you, Stan. Good to see you. My hair singular. What was the mission statement of the Space Force? Oh, that's a good question. That is a darn good question. I don't know that, but mission statements are supposed to be succinct, and that force is kind of scattered around. I still have all my hair. There you go. Well, mine's getting, hey, I got a bald spot on top back here. Y'all didn't know I was bald-headed, did you? It's a little thin right at the crest too, but I still got a lot of hair for a 62-year-old man, and my beard's getting kind of grayish. But if you look, there's still some red in here. I don't know if it shows in the camera that way. You can see it in the mirror, and I still got color in this hair. But the gray has been working up. Not gray, it's white. You don't go gray when you're red. It's working up higher and higher. It's up into here. My mom was a redhead. She didn't have a gray hair in her head when she died at the age of 76. Pine Gap is a satellite surveillance base in the Australian Earth station, approximately 18 kilometers southwest of the town of Alice Springs. Alice Springs is an interesting town. They launch balloons out there too, and rockets and stuff. Y'all have a fantastic day and night. There you go, Jesse. Hey, let's what few of us can go over to Galactic Greg's. Galactic Greg's has just got monetized. I'm trying to get a little watch time on this channel, guys, because that's what's going to get this channel on. We've got enough subscribers to this channel. I need 4,000 hours of watch time over here. And what are we up to? Hang on, guys. I'll tell you what we're up to so far. We still got a ways to go. But we're going to go over to Galactic Greg's in a minute, just for a few minutes, because we've not been over there for a live session. And we'll talk about a couple of space topics. And we're going to be really brief over there. So I appreciate if many of y'all that could went over there would go. But we'll be brief because I got other stuff to do, and I got to go to bed, and I got a big day with my oh shoot, it switched over. I'm just going to do the switch account. Head. I was on Swivel ahead. What happened? There we go. I did that. And guys, I'm checking to see what we're up to here on Swivel ahead for what we need for watch time. All right, Swivel ahead news. We're at 822 hours of watch time. We need 4,000 for monetization. Now we're not getting the viewership we're getting over in Galactic Greg's, Green Greg's yet. But some of my videos on Green Greg's, when we go live, we've got sometimes 500 hours. If we could do that just a few times, we'd be on it here. We seem to be running a little less than half that per live session, and won't be that much on this one because this one's really short. Yeah, I don't like those ties that you tie under your chin unless I'm really in a windy place. So I just tie it in the back of the hat. And some of my hats, those have been long gone from way back. Anyway, so let me go back here to the live chat session. We're about to switch. Let's do a quick switch. I got 42 in the room. Now, he told me there was going to be the first to put a super chat in on. Oh yeah, it was Build the Kid. But I don't see Build the Kid here. You might not make it. Let's see who's going to be the first person to put a super chat over on Galactic Greg's. See if it works. All right, guys, let's see. Drop Swivel ahead and use. Very good. Thank you for that. I need to switch over to Galactic Greg's. Don't knock me out over here from watching. I'm going to try to share the channel. What's the studio? That ain't what we need. Not studio. Not studio. Hang on, guys. If you're on this channel, on my Swivel Head News, and have not subscribed to it, please subscribe. All right, I'm copying. Oops. Copy Galactic Greg's. Let's go over here. Paste it in. All right, Drops has been very helpful tonight with sharing links. All right, there's the link to Galactic Greg's, and I'm hitting enter. Bang. There it is, guys. I hate it when they abbreviate stuff. Click on it, make sure it takes me over there. It works. All right, that works. All right, guys, we got 45 in the room. Let's see how many of y'all can make it over to Galactic Greg's. And I'm going to hit a couple of these space tabs. We'll chat for just a couple of minutes. We'll be done. I'm not planning to stay much later. We're already going really late, and I still got stuff to do. Summer heat is tough, hot. Are you in Australia? Yeah, Miss Gill. Talking about summer heat. We're heading toward winter here. Let's talk about Alice Springs. I bet it is hot in Alice Springs. All right, guys. With that, I'm going to say temporarily until you see me over in Galactic Greg's.